Hey there, fantasy baseball fans. Today, we are diving into the SP Roundup, where we'll be analyzing the performances of starting pitchers from the previous day's games. But before we begin, let me set the scene. Imagine you're stepping into a baseball stadium, the sun shining down on the freshly mowed grass, the crack of the bat echoing through the stands. It's time to talk pitching, and we've got some fascinating stories to unravel. First up, we have Jackson Jobe, a name that might ring a bell for those who follow prospects closely. Jobe, a former top pitching prospect, made his return to the mound after a lengthy recovery from Tommy John surgery. And boy, did he make an impact. In his 2026 debut, Jobe pitched 5 innings, giving up no earned runs, with 1 hit, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. What's remarkable is that his stuff was electric, with fastballs reaching upwards of 100 miles per hour. This kid has the potential to be a real game changer, and his return to form is a testament to his resilience and talent. Personally, I think Jobe's comeback story is one to watch, and I'm intrigued to see how he fares in the coming weeks. Now, let's shift gears to Sandy Alcantara, a pitcher who's been on a tear lately. Alcantara has been crushing it with 3 straight scoreless starts, totaling 20 innings. He's inducing weak contact and racking up the whiffs, which is a recipe for success. In my opinion, Alcantara is a prime example of a pitcher who's found his groove, and I wouldn't be surprised if he continues to dominate. You've got to love it when a pitcher is in the zone like that. Next on our list is Brandon Pfaadt, a name that might not be as familiar to some. Pfaadt, who spent time in the bullpen and minors, shut down the Dodgers' star-studded lineup. His approach is intriguing, as he adapts his pitch selection based on the opponent. This kind of versatility is a valuable asset for any pitcher. However, his low strikeout numbers might raise some concerns. From my perspective, Pfaadt's success could be a flash in the pan, but he's definitely someone to keep an eye on as he continues to develop his craft. Moving on, we have Bubba Chandler, a pitcher who's been a bit of an enigma. Chandler has the stuff to be great, but has struggled with command, making him inconsistent. It's like he's a pitcher with 2 personalities, one that's dominant and one that's frustrating. I find myself rooting for him to find that consistency, but it's a tricky situation. You know, sometimes you just want a pitcher to either break out or be more predictable, so you can make informed decisions. That's the beauty and frustration of fantasy baseball, right? Now, let's talk about some of the other notable performances. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, a true ace, continues to produce despite a sub-24% strikeout rate. Jacob deGrom, the deGrominator himself, reminded us why he's an elite pitcher. Kyle Freeland struggled outside of Coors Field, which is a common theme for Rockies pitchers. And Gerrit Cole, well, he's just doing what Gerrit Cole does, consistently delivering solid performances. As we delve deeper, we find some interesting narratives. Gage Jump has been a rollercoaster, with some stellar outings and some blow-ups. Gavin Williams had a streak of double-digit strikeouts snapped, but is still a force to be reckoned with. Max Scherzer, a legend in the making, is climbing the all-time strikeouts leaderboard. And Aaron Nola, with his curveball magic, continues to be a fantasy enigma. But wait, there's more. Chris Sale, despite a rough outing, salvaged strikeouts. Seth Lugo, the surgeon, dissected the Cubs. Taj Bradley, with his on and off command, is a fascinating case study. Robert Gasser struggled against a Twins lineup that should have been a favorable matchup. And Clay Holmes, returning from injury, couldn't quite recapture his early season magic. In the world of fantasy baseball, these performances can make or break your week. It's a constant dance between excitement and frustration, where every pitch matters. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a thought: in fantasy baseball, the journey is just as important as the destination. So, embrace the ups and downs, the surprises and the disappointments, because that's what makes this game so captivating. Until next time, keep your eyes on the mound and your fingers on the waiver wire.